What up, G Life fans? Your boy MC Shadow with another one. You already know. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist. Now, no gangbanging in the comments, homie. Those shits will get deleted. You know what I mean? Real gang members banging the streets, not on the fucking internet and on comments and shit. You know what I mean? So, those shits will get deleted. Just letting you guys know. I don't want to hear this whole, north and south thing going on and stuff like that. You feel me? Everybody knows what it is and shit like that. Not only that, I mean, if you out there from a neighborhood, I mean, talk to your older homies, dog. Like you're like about a few years late. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to hear this whole, north and south thing going on in the comments. So putting it down for now. All the homeboys up north, that be representing and holding it down.
All I know was the bottom and the fast lane. Gang times, but my family was active. I was taught boy to represent with passion. Only for the real, the weak is never lasting. All I know was the bottom and the fast lane. Gang times, but my family was active. I was taught boy to represent with passion. Only for the real, the weak is never lasting. All I know was the bottom and the fast lane. Gang times, but my family was active. All I know boy to represent with passion. Only for the real, the weak is never lasting. If you live it, boy, you know what this life brings.
G-File.
All right, now right here, starting off with one of the well-known neighborhoods out of San Franz. San Franz is how they pronounce San Francisco. Sureño neighborhood out here. Now the San Franz 19th Street neighborhood started since the 1990s. Por ahí is when the neighborhood was established. Now, the 19th Street neighborhood is located right there on 19th and Mission Street. So pretty much their barrio is what's 19th Street to the south, 16th Street to the north, Folsom Street, which would run the east, and Dolores Street, which is on the west. So pretty much, everything that's in the middle is what's considered their territory, pretty large, chunk of territory, that they be running right there. You know what I'm saying? Now their barrio also includes, was the Dolores Park. That's why you see, there's where you can catch them, posted, a lot, besides 19 and Mission, you catch them at the Dolores Park. Is also, their hangout spot, also what they, be writing, also would be attached to, their tattoos, their graffiti, all that. Not only that, but also through Franklin Square Park, which is on Bryan Street, is also, was considered their barrio. And the San Franz 19th Street, now right here, homie, this barrio is, is well known, homie, well respected, they've been putting it down right there, machine, homie. Like I said, people think of San Francisco, be like, oh man, there ain't nothing cracking right there. But like I have said this plenty of times on here before, don't let the area deceive you, or just because people think it's a nice area. I'm telling you, homie, shit be cracking everywhere, because these guys made the news several times. Judas rounded them up, racketeering, arms sale, drugs sale, murders, the works, homie. Just like any other barrio, you know what I mean? Like I said, shit cracks everywhere, my boy. You know what I mean? They got their writers right here también, you know what I'm saying? San Franz ain't no joke, homie. That shit be cracking. They be going at it with the barrios up there that, they be surrounding them, northern hoods, especially right there with 16th, Mission Bay, just like, that should be cracking out there, homie. Like, that shit ain't no joke. And right here, the Barrio San Franz, they be holding their own, putting it on the map and representing right there, proud and strong, homie. Like, these guys ain't no chumps, ain't no pushovers, people just think that you could be coming in here just yapping a good one. I mean, you can go get popped, These homies ain't playing. Shout out to the homie Spooky. Shout out to Gallo. Shout out to Ghost. Shout out to all the homies from San Franz 19th that be holding it down right there. Putting their neighborhood and the suit on the map right there. You know what I mean? Now also right here, located in this area on 20th Street, you have MS. Now, MS, I'm pretty sure everybody already knows the background on MS. So it's a large neighborhood that's, been around already for quite some time. You know what I mean? And they have a strong presence right here also in San Francisco. You know what I mean? On 20th, staying actually really close to all the neighborhoods that are jam-packed in that area, like 16th, 19th, Not only that, a few northern neighborhoods. So it'd be cracking right here, like I have said. Like it'd be popping. You know what I mean? Right here in these areas is definitely where well, now it's different, but before where the whole blue and red thing was definitely going to be getting tested. And even though, uh, it's different now than what it was then. The neighborhoods are still obviously going to have beef with each other. You know what I mean? Whether it's over colors, numbers, or just because the neighborhoods beef it. You know what I mean? But yeah, MS is definitely right here. They got a strong presence. They with the business right here on 20th. 20th being the click that they write, the one that you see up. Pretty large in size as well. You know what I mean? So they definitely right here, and they definitely be doing their thing. You know what I mean? Holding it down and representing for their Vato right there on 20th. You feel me? Also, right here in San Francisco, you have another homegrown, homebred neighborhood that's actually from San Francisco, which is the 16th Street Vatos Locos Sureños. Um, Now, Vatos Locos Sureños is a pretty large neighborhood. Pretty well known in this area. Going at it with the surrounding neighborhoods, like I have said before. Even though there's like a lot of northern neighborhoods out there, you would think that the Sureño neighborhoods would like band together to fight off the common enemy or whatever. But that is actually not the case because these neighborhoods actually tend to beef it with each other. You know what I mean? But that's just pretty much how it goes. You already know. The street life, it be getting crazy hectic. You're dealing with a lot of egos, and egos are always going to tend to clash. Um, but the 16th Street neighborhood is definitely, with the business, definitely a neighborhood that be putting it down and that you hear about right here in San Francisco. And they be right there holding it down for their water. You know what I mean? These guys ain't no chumps, ain't no pushovers. And now they may not be as large as like the 19th Street set and or the MS ones, but nonetheless, homie, this neighborhood is definitely right here, and they definitely be representing. Now, right here in Bakersfield, the old 805, now the 661, but the old 805, you have Barrio Viejo, which is known as Barrio Bakersfield 13, VBT, as it is written, the Traviesos. You know what I mean? Now, Barrio Bakers, Bakers is a short term of what they used to, call Bakersfield, is a pretty old school neighborhood, been around since the 1950s, you know. And like I said, if you guys already know how I be going down the streets, the rundown and everything like that, you already know that Vatos and Bakersfield are old school and are some of the first ones, that linked up the whole sur thing and everything like that. You know what I mean? So they go back, and have members that are with the business. You know what I mean? That's why when people think that Bakersfield and these areas are full of like chumps or farmers or nothing, like no, they got their riders, homie. Like I said, riders exist everywhere, bro. And let's not be ignorant. Now the Bakers neighborhood is you can find them where it's on California Avenue and 3rd Street all the way to East Washington. On Greenwich Lane is where you can find their territory, pretty large territory, you know what I mean? And they're with the business, you know what I mean? There's one barrio that you definitely hear about that gives law enforcement definitely a hard time. And going at it with like, you already know the northern neighborhoods out there, some because there's a lot of crib sets out there too. There's a lot of crib sets, you know what I mean? So, like it be popping over there in Bakersfield, homie, like that should be cracking. And so yeah, that's what's up with Varrio Bakers right there, representing for their neighborhood and definitely putting it on the map. Right here, you also have the Okie Bakers. Okie Bakers is right there, what's the area where Terrence Park is at. You know what I mean? Pretty large in numbers. One of the sets that you definitely do hear about over here, you see it up as OBKS or OBM or OBC or OB. Mostly OB. You know what I mean? They have different ways of writing it. Also, you might see it like if you see like TFC. That's a crew, but that tends to hit up a lot with them or align themselves with them. You know what I mean? But yeah, okay, Bakers right there definitely be with the business and definitely be putting the Varrio on the map right there. Holding it down for their set and putting it on the map. Also, right here you have the Southside Bakers. Now, Southside Bakers is another large set of the Bakersfield neighborhood over here. You know what I mean? Like I said, Bakersfield definitely's got a lot of neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely full of a lot of neighborhoods. Now, the Southside Bakersfield is located where the Southgate Park's at. So, what's on SP Street, Vine Drive, Lawson, Southgate Drive. So towards that area is where the Southside Bakersfield or Southside Bakers, pues, neighborhood, and they definitely be right there representing it and putting their Vatos on the map and holding it down, homie.